Good morning, Alan Schultze, the Deputy Operations Trainee with California Incident Management Team 10 with your morning update this morning on the Pack Trail fire. First off, I want to say today we're predicting a pretty good weather event. We're going to have higher winds than we've seen the last couple days, as well as low RHs. Still not quite to a red flag criteria, but we're experiencing right at that margin of that criteria. So we are expecting increased fire behavior today, and we've kind of adjusted our plan, hopefully appropriately enough to manage for that. So starting off up here in branch 5 on the west end of the fire, we are still working in the Elk Track Ranch area, as well as the Goosewing Ranch, and all the values at risk that we've identified here in the Devant corridor, river corridor, or Grevant, excuse me, river corridor. Moving around up into Division Lima has been unstaffed, and we're monitoring that with aircraft. Haven't seen a whole lot of fire activity in there, and it's still backing into the weather and the wind. So looking pretty good. Division Mike and Bravo are still been in a patrol status, and we haven't had any significant areas where it's been deemed a threat, so we haven't put a whole lot of time and effort into that. Moving down into Division Delta, which is one of our number one priorities today, with the west-southwest wind, we are preparing to hold, if needed, this 540 road, which is our main confinement line. And last night they were experiencing a little bit of uptick in fire activity, and we've made sure we have hopefully adequate enough resources in there to hold that fire, as well as provide the point protection for the values at risk in the 26 corridor with our structure group on the east side there. Moving around into that structure group, again, yesterday we were able to get in here and do some assessments and start some work in the Union Pass subdivision area. Today we'll still have some resources in there, but we're going to shift a little bit back up here to our largest threat, we believe, for the day. And then tomorrow we'll reassess as weather conditions persist to balance that back out. Moving into Division India, crews and equipment, we're still improving the confinement line here in the Trout Creek area and back towards the Highway 26, as well as down here in the Fish Lake area, and are looking pretty good as far as that. We just have a few more days of cleanup in there, and hopefully the fire will stay within its footprint and not move a whole lot. Then we'll be able to be successful in holding that. Moving around in Division Juliet, crews were able to get in here again last night and experienced a little bit of fire behavior up in here in the Leeds Creek area, but we're able to hold those confinement lines overnight with a little bit of spot fires, but everything was holding as of this morning. Coming across the Union Pass Road, it sounded like there was some increased fire behavior in the Park Creek area, but it was away from our containment line and didn't pose a threat that we're aware of at this point. So moving around, continuing into Division Kilo, we don't have any resources stretched out in there. The fire again is backing into the west-southwest winds and is kind of holding, checked up on the Burnt Ridge, and we're hoping once we get some resources freed up around our priorities that we'll be able to shift around and establish those confinement lines and hold that fire a little bit better. That's it for your morning update. Thank you for watching.